Hi there, I'm Mitchell Fund from Fundamental Games, and today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Friday by Friedemann Friese. This is a really fun solo deck building game in which we are Robinson Crusoe trying to escape an island that we're trapped on. We will be trying to find rafts, we will be exploring the island, fighting wild animals, cannibals, and if we're lucky and don't die before then, pirates at the very end in order to escape. This is not an in-depth rules explanation, nor is this a really heavy critique of the game. There's plenty of those online. This is just going to be a straight playthrough. I will mention my thoughts on the game at the end if you're interested though. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks. I already have all the decks shuffled. I drew the two pirates. I have 20 life and 2 life. 2 more food that I can find on the island. So I'm going to go ahead and get started right away. So first thing, draw 2 things. I can either further explore the island or explore the island. I usually like to push things fairly hard right off the bat, so I'm going to go for further exploring the island so I could possibly get the vision. I've got 1. And wow, right off the bat, I already won it. Cool. This also does mean that most of my good cards have already been used, which is a little frightening. We have exploring the island or cannibals. There's almost no way to get cannibals right off the bat. Unfortunately, I would love that weapon 4, but I will go for this. First card is a -1. That's not a good start. And a 1. Okay. If I pay 1 life, then I can get rid of the distracted. And the 1 in the copy is good, but it's not great. So I think I will do that. I will gain experience. I will get rid of this card for good. And I will leave this to be drawn at some other point in time. Okay. Further exploring the island or wild animals? Wild animals requires 4, which is very hard to do. I'll wait until after I get the shuffle for that. So we'll further explore the island. Get 3 cards. Weak for 0. Another weak for 0. If I stop now, I can get rid of both of those. Let's see. And another weak for 0. Well, I'm going to pay the 2 life to get rid of 2 of those. And this goes here, back there. Not a great start. Exploring the island or with a raft to the wreck. The exchange is okay. The double can be a lifesaver though, so let's go for it. Ooh, -1 to start. Okay, I only get 1 more card. Oh, it's another -1. Ouch. I would love to get this card, but I'm not willing to pay even more life to possibly get -1. So let's just get rid. Let's stop being so distracted. Okay, well, let's try on wild animals or exploring the island. I don't think we can take on wild animals just yet, so I shall explore the island. I get 2 cards. I am weak, and I am eating though. So eating, to use the ability, I tap it to get 2 life back. Which, if I really cared about this card, I could go through and try to use that 2 life as draw cards. I like to use these almost as a draw 2. However, I'm just going to pay the 1, and I may get rid of another weak card. Okay, what do we got? Raft or the books. Oh, these are both really good cards. Equipment gets me 2 cards, which is, the equivalent of 2 life. However, the books become really, really important as we go through there. as we go through this deck. I think we have to go for it because it reduces the phase. We get a phase -1. And what that means is if I'm in yellow, all of a sudden I can play it as if I'm in green. Or if I'm in red, I can play it as if it's in yellow. So we're going to go for this one. Sorry, equipment. Okay, I only get 1 card, but I got a 0. I've got it. Yay for books. Okay, let's see. Exploring the island or the raft. Below the pile, we want to avoid as many 0s as possible. Plus, if we're feeling rather weak and we're low on life, these are better ones to hit when we get higher up. So, we'll leave that. Exploring the island, 2 cards. A weak and a distracted. Okay, I will pay that to get rid of both of these junky cards. I am learning, apparently. I want to live on this island, or at least get ready to escape it. Further exploring the island. Further exploring the island. This one is 2 in a life. This one is 2 in an exchange. Exchange is only really good if you have negative things. It's great when we start getting older, we get the age tokens, or the age cards. But I think I'm going to go for food. Like I said, this counts as a free draw. So, this technically is a free draw, but this one is a free draw, but it also keeps me alive. So, let's go that way. Okay, 3 cards. I only need to get 2. 1. 2 weeks. Oh, and a -1. Okay, well, if I pay all 3, I get rid of all these bad cards, and I've got almost no weaks, and that might have been all my distracteds. You can actually look through your discard, you can look through everything. I think that's a little bit too gamey. I think, you know, part of the being, if I was out in an island, if I was Robinson Crusoe, I don't know if I'd be having that much thought. I'd be just trying to survive. So I think it's just a little bit more thematic if you do it without them. So I may go ahead and shuffle, and I'll be right back. I should mention, I'm going to take one of these aging cards and put it into the deck when I shuffle. Okay, back. So, I've just shuffled this. It does have an aging card in it, which is bad news. However, there's all those good cards that we put in, and we got rid of a bunch of bad cards. So, I'm going to be feeling more confident as I draw these cards. What do we have? Exploring the island for weapon for 2, or realization with the destroy. I don't care about that. Destroying is nice to get rid of age tokens, but other than that, age cards. So, explore the island, 2 cards for 1. Eating, I get 2 life. And books lowers the phase. Now is not the time I wanted to draw that. However, I would like some 2s. I don't have very many 2s, so I think I'm going to press on. So I can pay a life in order to draw an additional card. I'm stressing myself. But... oh, and there is my age token, my age card. Okay, so highest card equals 0. That means whatever I draw next is still going to be pretty bad. So even if I draw 1, it still becomes 0, and I have to draw another. So that's several life that I'd be losing. However, if I lose a life here, I don't really want to get rid of any of these cards. So I'm just losing a life to lose a life. But, because this one can only be destroyed for 2 life. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to pay the life and deal with it. I want to keep the books, and the +2 life, it really is nice. The +1 lives aren't all that great, but the 2 are really quite helpful, so. Darn. But I do know that I'm scared, and I do have that card in there, so it might be nice to get some destroyeds. Okay. With the raft to the wreck, or wild animals. This is a 3 and a destroy. This one's just a copy. Copy's nice, but I'm going to push it. We're going to go for it. I get 4 cards, I just need 4. 1, great start.
weak. There's a 2 plus a life. And one more card. Weak. I'm going to pay that life I got. Get a new card. 1. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I now get a 3 and a destroy. A phenomenal card. Help make up for that scare earlier. Okay, exploring the island, or further exploring the island. 2 and a card. Cards are always really nice. They can make up for a lot of extra things, and they can chain. You get a plus 1 card, then you get plus 2 cards. So we'll go for that, even though it's going to be a little harder to get. Oh! I get on my first try. Wonderful. Genius. Great. Let's get it. Experience and the card. That'll be really nice. We're almost to the end of this deck, which means there's going to be more aging thrown in there, but we're doing all right. Wild animals, or with the raft to the wreck. I would love this 3 in exchange. However, I think I'd like to get this plus 2 cards. That chains really well. Well, that's 3. No, let's go for it. We're going to shuffle in our new deck anyway, so let's be risky. 2 and sort 3 cards. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to shuffle this deck, my draw deck back, if I can get these cards up, and I will be adding a aging card to them. I'll be right back. Okay. Have a new aged card in there. That now means we have 2. We need to start getting rid of those. However, I get to start off by sorting 3 cards. This lets me look at 3. Ooh, there's the scared again. Look at 3. Oh, I have 2 scareds now at both of those. Ugh. If those come up, that's going to do that. What I'm going to do, this is going to be painful. I'm going to put books on the bottom. So we don't need this. You can do this with swords. If I can get to the bottom, there we go. And I'm going to actually, I still get free draws. I'm going to draw both of these. I'm going to pay the 4 life, and I'm going to get rid of both of these, because I don't want these coming up again. So, the first one, draw the second one. Pay 4 life. That hurts. I'm getting really quite low. This might be a short playthrough. But I do get rid of both of these. This goes back here, and my wild animals goes here. Starting to get low on the exploration deck. Okay, a 1 in a life, or a life of the raft. We are going to explore the island some more. What do we get? 2 cards. And we've got it. We also get 1 life. Bring that back. Cool. Let's see. Oops. This card should have been actually shuffled in here. That must have been a mistake on my part in the setup. Oh well. Well, we will throw this in there. It actually hurt my odds a little bit not having that 1 in there in the beginning. So I'll let it fly. Here. Okay. Cannibals needs a 5. This has a double though. This is a 4, which is fantastic, but you know what? This double, if I get another 2, becomes, in fact, if I have another 1, those total up to 4, so we'll leave the cannibals be. It's lovely when you win this. I mean, it's really great when you win this, but I'm not feeling that confident right now, so. 1 focused, a weak, and a wow, realization. Okay, way overkill, but I get to destroy this weak card. Wonderful. And I now have the repeat of this double in there. Okay, last 2 of the easy difficulty. The island's gonna get rough with me soon. I have an exchange or a life. Exchange helps me get rid of bad cards. Life is, and that gives me 2 new cards. Life, as I've been saying, can get me 1 card. I think I'll go for this exchange. It's not entirely what I want, and if I happen to lose this, I might not be too upset if I want to get rid of something. But I have to draw at least one card. I have a week, and I win it. So, okay. So we are now switching from the happy island's okay with me to the island's not quite sure, and things are going to get harder. I'm going to shuffle all the wilderness encounter cards, can't quite remember what they're called, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. So we are now into the yellow level, which means anything we draw here is going to be at the second difficulty. This is where those books would come really in handy, so let's see what we have. Exploring the island, or with the raft to the wreck. We need to stop getting zeros. Zeros really clog up, even if the abilities are kind of cool. So it's 3, but let's see if we can try it. 2 life, that's not bad. And focused. So, right now I would be losing 2. I could get rid of both of those. The focused is nice though. I don't really want to lose 2 life. I just gained 2 life. I don't want to give that back. I could push further using 1 life and hopefully get something like genius. Perfect. That's 3. And puts it there. So I ended up getting a new card and only losing 1 life instead of 2. I like that. Further exploring the island or raft. Once again, I don't want the raft, and this makes it fairly easy. It's a 2 in a destroy versus a 0 in destroy. We're gonna go for this one. Yes, it costs 5, but you know, we can't, we're gonna lose later if we teach ourselves bad things, so. Okay, experience, which is already a 2, lovely, and it's a plus card. Nice, and books, which this is that phase one. I forgot I placed that on the bottom. So, I can use this, don't even need to use the 2 cards, and this drops us down to a 2, which now I have, and I get that. Okay, we're once again empty with this, so I'm going to reshuffle this, add an H card, like so, and I will be back. Okay, all shuffled up. If I recall, I've removed all of our H cards so far except for the newest one, so there should only be 1 in there. And all the other cards are pretty good. I think there's 2 weeks in there, maybe? We'll find out fairly soon. Exploring the island, or exploring the island. This one has a double, very important. So we need 3. We have food, gives us 1, and a life. I'll take that right now. Another food, and a life. Still need 1 more. I'll give one of those lives back. And I've got genius. I've got it. Cool. We're running low on life, but we're not doing too bad. Normally we're even lower on life, so. With the raft to the wreck, it's a copy, or exploring the island is a weapon of 2. Copy can be really nice, but if we get to red, it'll be nice to try to be able to fight against a 3, so I think I'm going to try to explore the island. 1, get a life. I already have 2, we just need 1 more with my second card. Jeez, realization is 3, major overkill, 5. Okay, I get a weapon. Great. The raft, or exploring the island. So weapon 2. Below the pile is okay, but even if it's something bad, you know, it's going to come up later and bite you in the butt. So let's go for this one that gives us the +2 weapon. What do we get? We're weak. Oh boy. We need 3 and a repeat. Okay. So this lets me double something, which it cannot double itself, unfortunately. And doubling weak, of course, does nothing. I'm going to push for this. I've got plenty of life, and I'm hopefully just need a 1. Okay. So I have a 2 exchange. So I'm going to use this to exchange the weak for a new card, which I got. I don't even need to use the second one. So now I have 3, and this weapon is mine. Okay, what are we facing now? Raft to the wreck, exploring the island. Below the pile or 2 cards. I'm actually going to do the 2 cards, I think, here. The below the pile, really, it can work and it can get you an extra card if you use something over here, but other than that, we're going to go for this. Eating 2 life. Oops. Wonderful. That was my only card, though, and you know what? I think I'm okay just taking the 1. No, I want that. I want that. So let's pay 1, and let's see if we can get it. There we go. We got it with a nice focused. Perfect. That's I didn't want to overpay for that, so that's good. I'm cool with that. Raft to the wreck with the 2 cards, or exploring the island for 1 and a copy. I think I'm starting to get some cool abilities in there, so I think I'll go for the copy. Once again, I'm always afraid of reds. Reds are where you start dying. Well, you can die in yellows as well, but I want to leave some low ones that I know I can get, even if I'm running low on life. So, okay, I need 3 with 2 cards. I already have 1, and oh, stupid. Okay. Well, this is my new aging card. This would put me at a -1, which means I'd have to pay 4 life. I would get rid of this, but I have nothing else to get rid of. I really hate aging cards, though, so I think it's a lot of life, though. I have some destroys. Let's try pushing it. Okay, so that cancels those out, and I get to sort 3 cards. 1, oh, these are almost lost 3. I have a destroy, perfect. So I will put that on top, and that will put me over everything else. So I will just leave those 2. Pay 1 more life to do this. I get to destroy the stupid. Goodbye. And I now have a nice copy ability. Wild animals, or raft to the life. Raft to the life. Raft with a life ability. This is a 3. I'm going to go for it. This might be the decision that kills me, but I know that those are good. In fact, one of those will reduce this down to 4. It's really hard to argue with that, and I'm going to get a new shuffle. I think we got this. So, books. Lower the phase to green. We only need 4. And then we have experience, which gives me a 2 card, or it's 2 and it gives me a card. So I'm going to shuffle this back in, get a new aging, and then we will continue trying to fight the wild animals. Okay, I'm not going to use my card just yet, my 2 cards. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's the new aging right off the bat. It's only a -1 though, that's not too bad. So I still get another card. It's a 1. Okay, so those cancel each other out, so I still only need 2 more. I'm going to use the 1 card from the experience. And I've got a weapon, perfect. That's great, so I still have a -1 distracted in there. Apparently there's lots of pretty birds on this island or something, but yeah, we will give this a try, and we'll definitely take a 3 power, sort 3 cards. That's wonderful, that's worth it. Cannibals. Or the raft. You know, I have enough life. We know that there's no more. We've been getting rid of all the cards, of all the things. All the aging cards are gone. I mean, there's still 1 to discard. We're going to try this. We're going to actually tackle the cannibals. I'm going to try to. We need some of these powerful ones at some point in time if we're ever going to take on the pirates. Or heck, if we're even going to take on the red cards. So let's get, so we get 5 cards. 2. Good start. 1 and a double. Awesome. This puts me at 5 already. Great. Oh, and a 3 with the destroyer. Well, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the double. We will do that right now. And we've got our first 4 weapon. So I think it's our first. Okay. Another set of cannibals. Or 3 and a card. Given how good my deck is, I think that actually the 3 and a card is going to be better than a 4. So I'm going to go for that. Even though I'm feeling good, I think we could take the cannibals. Let's see, we have 4 cards. Food. Let's take that right off the bat. Repeat. That's a nice double. We'll wait to use that until we see if we get a 3 or not. Another food. Take another life. That's 5. I get 1 more free card. Another food. Perfect. And then, oh, I guess I didn't need to do that because I had the double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh well. We get 3 and a card. Okay, moving on, we are down to the last cards of the yellow level. Wild animals or further exploring the island? I'm still feeling good. Let's go for the wild animals. We get 4, we need 7. Eating, 2 life. Oop, not 3 life, 2 life. Weak. Okay, I'm not feeling as great anymore. Focused. Or strategy. Okay, so let's try exchanging these 2 cards for something better. So we'll start off with this one. Well, let's start with this one in case there's up to the bottom of the deck. So 1 card, this goes over here. Wow, plus 2 cards. Okay, cool. I have to finish off this before I can do anything else, so I'm going to also exchange this for another card, which is another weapon. Okay, now I'm feeling better. So I've got 3 against the 7. We'll draw another 2 cards. A vision, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, right there, with a destroy. Those zeros are bad, but I like the abilities. I am going to sort the cards though, so let's see what's coming up next. And I think we'll leave them. There's actually another card in there. There was only 2 cards, but we'll just leave them because it doesn't matter. They'll go in whatever order. So, anyway, we do get the strategy. It's a 3 strategy. Good. Okay, so the island has learned that we are not to be trifled with, and they are getting much, much angrier. Let me shuffle the encounter deck for the final round of this. We'll see if we can survive, and see if we can take on the pirates. Okay, here we go. We're also probably going to need to reshuffle this in just a minute, but we can at least see what we're fighting. So we are now at red level. Exploring the island is now a 6, or the raft is a 3. So this, you know what? A 1 and a below the deck, I'll just take the life, and it's an easier win for me. Why not? I have a 1 and a copy. I have another 1. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my first thing, would be a 1 and a copy. I should have organized that better, actually. I do know what those are, though. Let's see. I would be losing 2 life. I'm going to lose 2 life to try to win. I don't really care about that, so I'm going to take care of the 2 life, and I'm going to get rid of this card. It is a 1. No, I'm not going to get rid of the card. I'll leave it in there. I'm just going to take the loss. Against a raft. Oops. Let's see, then what do we have? Another raft and a raft. This is the draw 2 cards. I will take that one. Okay, this one I need a 3. I know I don't get it for here, but I think I'm going to push on this one. Add an aging card to the pile and reshuffle. I'll be back. Okay, well, I think I'm going to keep going through this. I'm going to pay a little bit more life, because if possible, I might want to get rid of a couple more cards, or I think I can beat this fairly easily. One of the pirates that I drew in the beginning of the game happens to be one that is the strength of all the remaining hazard cards. So I should be trying to get rid of as many as I can in this last round. So let's see. So pay a life. Another focused. I need one. Ooh, this should go on this side. Any non-free card should be over here. I will pay another life, which would be how much I would have normally lost. And I've got it. Okay. Cool. Whew, that deck is getting small. We have the raft. We have destroy and exchange. There are two aging token, or there are two, I keep on saying tokens. There are two aging cards in there. I'm not so thrilled with that, so might as well, if I'm going to have to get one, let's go for the destroy. Only one card. Beat it, no problem. Okay, my camera just died there, but let's keep going. So I only got my one card, but I did end up beating this. So I do gain this. Oh, and I sort 3 cards. I'm sorry. Another vision, got a double and a +2 life. Those are all fantastic. Let's start. Well, let's just go that order. That's fine by me. Okay, got that. Let's see, we only have a little bit left. Exploring the island, raft. The life could be really useful once the pirates come up. But, you know, I'm still feeling good. Let's explore the island while my deck is still fresh and I haven't used too many cards. So. Okay. 2 cards. Vision, which I already knew. I can possibly switch the cards later. And my other one is that repeat, which doubles. So that gets me 5. I believe that was a 0, unfortunately. So we're going to sort. We're going to see. Eating, weak, and focused. Let's put focused on the top and let's put weak on the bottom. Help me remember. Oops. That weak is on the bottom. Okay. So yeah, let's put focus there. We'll pay the 1 life, but then we will have that with the double. So pay the life. Hey, look, I am focused, and I will double the vision. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have explored the island. We've done a lot of exploring this island. We should totally have this thing mapped out by now, unless it's a huge island. Okay. Ooh, cannibals or further exploring the island. 14. You know what? I'm going to be having to fight a 20 here pretty soon, and that 4 is going to be really, really helpful. Let's go for it. You know, if we can't beat the cannibals, how are we supposed to beat some pirates, right? Get 5 cards. The eating, which gets us 2 life. It's another 2 cards. We have strategy, which has the exchange for the life, which will be cool. A repeat, which is a double. Oof, and there's the distracted. This is when the exchange is perfect. So we will do that here after we draw the last free card. Oh, and a stop. Okay, so I have to get rid of that. So stop, if I didn't do that, I would stop drawing free cards. Now, it happened to be my 5th card anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter, but I will exchange both of those. I don't like getting older, so let's just make sure they don't bother me. And I get to switch them out with 2 new cards. A weapon. And a strategy. Wonderful. So with this double, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have another exchange. So let's exchange that. I'll do the other exchange. I like having the life there. And I might be able to put it back to the bottom. Exchange that for a destroy. Well, I could have destroyed one of the aging ones, but I had no idea. So that is 6 with the double. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 1 more. Okay, well, let's see if I can get 1 more. And I can. That's the weapon. So we will double one of those. We get all that. And we beat the cannibals at red. Lovely. That is a great sign of what's to come. Okay, last card. When you have the last card, you can either choose to fight it or not. Might as well. Might as well fight it. Like I said, one of those pirates is worse with the card. So let's take care of it now. One card for 3. Oh, I don't have it. Let's pay 1. And a weapon. That's overpowered. Boom. Overkill. Well, either way, we've got that. Cool. So, now, I am feeling good, and a pirate ship appears. I get to pick which one I want to fight first. This one's going to be crazy. This one is the power of all the reds that are still left. So we're going to start with this one because I might actually have a chance of beating that one. So, yeah. Oops, one of those focus cards ended up in here again. This would be in here. I don't know. That one must have put in at some point in time. Oops. Anyway, there's a lot of red in here. So let's start with the more generic pirate. Mr. Salmon Sails, Orange Sails, there. Alright, so we fight him just normal. I get 6 cards. Let's see what we can do. We need 20. Okay, so 3. There, I will take a life. 2, so that puts me at 6. I'll just put that there. A copy. That'll be helpful for the life of the card. Well, not a life, it's a card, but we will hold off on that. That is 4. Another 2 cards. No points, but 2 cards. That's good. And for my 6th card, Phase. Phase does nothing here. Ugh, that's lame. Okay, well, I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I need 13 more. So we're going to start by drawing a card. We're drawing 2 cards. So these would go over here. We get a life. And I get more life. Okay, where are we at? We are at 10. Oh, I'm sorry, no, we're not. Right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're at 10. Okay. I will copy the draw 2. That gives me 1, which is a weak. And I get 1 more card. I do need to shuffle an age card in. But I do have this deck, which is nice, and I believe it has some cannibals in it. Okay, so we have a total of 3 age cards in there. Oh boy. That's a little scary. Oh, I never took my 1 card from there, I don't think. No, I didn't. I need to remember that as well. So I still have my other second one from here, and I'm hoping for cannibals when you ever hear that. Okay, another 2. So what do I have? The cards I've used, we've got the weak does nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are becoming a mess. 6, 7. I have 12. I still need 8 more. Okay, so I'm going to draw another card. That's just a 1. Okay, so I need to start paying life. Everything here I've used. This isn't necessarily the way that you want to do this, but since I know I've used these all, I'm just going to do this up because it's getting really hard to manage all these. I don't need the zeros. So let's do this smart. We've got 5, we've got 10, we have 13. So I'm going to pay life to get a card, something big. Ooh, a double. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I need 2 more. And I got it, and a destroy. That's fantastic. Let's destroy a weak. Okay, cool. We defeated the first pirate. Wonderful. Boom. Okay, so these all, just like normal. Back into my discard. I still have 3 aging tokens in here. Okay, now we're going to go into this one. This one's going to require a little bit of math. We take all of these, we add up all the reds. And we also add up all of our draws, and that's what we fight. This one gets a little messy. We could just kind of play through it, but it doesn't really work that way. We have to kind of keep going through. So let me do some math, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this pirate is a total of all the reds that are left over, as well as all the draws left over. So this pirate is a 45 with a 16 draw, which hopefully means that with that many draws, I should hopefully be able to get that. I've got a big enough deck, right? Well, let's give it a try. So I will be kind of trying to mark down these as I go. So one card. We have three. That's 2 cards. And this has a card. 3 cards. And I know these have abilities. I'm going to put these off to the side, actually. Okay, another 3. That puts me at 6. 4 cards. To destroy, they'll be super helpful when those aging comes up. Perfect. This is the worst aging one. Stop. I would have to stop drawing cards, but I'm going to destroy that immediately. Okay. Let's keep going. An exchange will be useful. Another 2. It puts me at 8. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Okay. Whew, 4. That's at 12. This doesn't seem to be going up fast enough, though. Ugh, stupid. Okay, I'm going to exchange that later. So let's put a -2, so that puts me at 10. I'll exchange that in a bit. Eating, I will go ahead and use that, gain 2 life. Distracted, that's a negative, another negative, but I have that 2 times exchange, which will help. So it's a -1, puts me back at 9. Another exchange and a 3, lovely, 12. Deception, that's an ability, that'll help. Realization, that's a destroy, perfect. Okay, so that's going to be there. 12, 14. Focused. It's just another point. 15. Guys, I don't know if we can make this. Ooh, and a weapon. Okay, well, maybe we can. 19. Alright, so my deck's out. And I still have another 3 cards to draw. So I'm going to shuffle. I do still have to shuffle the aging back in there. But then we're going to combo this thing out and see what happens. Okay, so another aging tokens in there. We get 3 card, another aging card. I don't know how many times I'll say that, but we have another 3 to draw. Food, that's another 1, and it gives us life. 20 life. 2 more cards. Another food, so another 2 points, 22. And 1 life. I think that's the one I just took, yes? Who knows? You guys will let me know if I'm cheating, right? And last card is a weapon for 2. Okay, so we are at 24. We need to make something happen. So I've got lots of life I can spend. All this I can spend to draw more cards. But before I do this, no, let's do the drawing the cards first. So everything, I've used these abilities. I'm just going to put these off to the side. Anything that's just normal points, I'm just going to stack these up over here as well. So plain old points, plain old points, points, points. Okay, so let's do some interesting things. Let's start off by, let's sort. Let's see what we've got. 1, 2, 3. Phase does nothing. Ooh. Hungry loses us a life. Let's throw that on the bottom. We don't want that. Okay. And we'll put equipment up there. Okay, so let's start off by, let's start off with a 2 times exchange. we'll do that, and we'll throw both of these down here, and we will get another 2 cards. And phase -1. Phase -1 does us nothing. We'll just use it. We'll lower the pirate to nothing. Okay, so do I have any more exchange, destroys? Oh, I could have destroyed as well if it comes back up. Okay, so let's draw another 2 cards. Nice. Okay, so that's 4 more. That puts us at 28. And we get another life. We also can take another card. Let's go and use that. Use this. I have another destroy. Guess I didn't need to put those on the bottom after all. Destroys. Exchanges are nice. Let's keep on drawing cards. Another 2 cards. A double. Ooh, where's that 4? We'll just say we're going to use this on the 4, because I don't think there's no higher than a 4, so... Ooh! Oh shoot, these go as points. These are another 4 points. This goes up to 32. If we double the strength 4, that is us another 4. We're at 36, so we're getting there. Genius is just a plain old thing. Okay, try another card. We have a copy of ability. We can copy the double. Oh, that's also 1 more point. 37. If we copy the double, then we can then double for another 4. We're getting to 41. We are so close. And we still have tons of life that we can draw cards. However, we have to make in these next couple cards, which is scary because we can't reshuffle. There's nothing to reshuffle. So I need to make 4 more. I can do it, right? I know these 2 are bad. How are these ones? Okay, so let's wait on the exchange destroys. 1 below the pile. That gets rid of something. Let's get rid of one of these draws, so we can possibly use it again. And that, well, that doesn't get rid of that. We need the exchange to get rid of that. And that'll get us another 1 point. Oh, 42. Okay, pay a life. Draw a card. That's minus the life. Looks like we don't have it, guys. I pay another life. We lose 2. We're at 40. Well, unfortunately, my camera cut out there right at the end. But I just realized I can't win. I just drew the stupid card, which puts me at 40. I can destroy it, which is fine, puts me back up to 42. But I know what these cards are. I know that they are it's a -1, I believe. Yep, -1. And these cards are all zeros because I put them back under. So unfortunately, despite all of our effort, despite all of our life, you cannot win by just paying life at the end with the pirates. They've got cannons. I have sticks. Unfortunately, Robinson has fallen. However, very, very fun kind of final battle. I love this game for that. The ability to combo and think I was almost there. I was just a little short. If I would have gotten if I would have beaten like 1 card out of here or so, I would have subtracted this by, 8, for example, if I would have gone this, and I would have had this game. So very, very close, very good. But yeah, that is it. This is Friday. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I also zoomed out here just so you could see all of what that final turn took of just the spreading. Really, really fun. Reminds me of kind of one of the first times I played Dominion and really felt how the combos chained and chained and chained. It's very, very cool design. Very, very fun. Well, that was Friday. It's a lovely little game. It feels great. It's a great playtime. It says 25 minutes. Once you get really, really good at it, really, really smooth at it, it really is about 25 minutes, half an hour. Sometimes quicker if you die early. The trick is knowing when to spend life to get rid of cards or when to push to get a really good card. There's a lot of the 0 cards have, those really cool abilities, but they're 0 and they don't help out in the end. There's a whole bunch of different pirates. I think 8, 10 pirates. That's what I say. Pirates in there, so the ending is always a little bit different. And even the game, even though you're playing through the same cards, it feels a little different each time because depending on which ones you win, which ones you lose, you have a different deck each time.
It can get a little old if I played, I don't know, like 2 or 3 or 4 of these in a row, then I probably wouldn't do it for a while. But it's a very cheap game. It's very little. It's got great production quality. You know, the nice little wooden token, life tokens, little ferns, I think they are. They're all great. They're really, really good. Anyways, I really highly recommend this, especially if you like solo games. It's also probably one of my favorite solo games in that you can win it. I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Death Angel, the card game, and I'm going to die. I might even die in like the first 5 minutes, and I'll need to record a new one. So this one is very, very approachable, and you can make it harder. The aging cards are different. There's all sorts of just really, really good ideas that came into this little box. It's really colorful, and you know, it actually feels thematic. I'm like, can I make it to the next spot? Can I make it to the next thing? And I try, and I try, and I try. And then I flip over a bad card. And it's like I tripped on a root while I'm trying to attack cannibals. And I can see myself doing that because I don't think I can take on cannibals by myself. So it's a really, really cool, really fun game. And you're never quite sure if you can make it. It's never really a cakewalk. But anyways, I would really consider picking this up. Like I said, small game, very cheap game. It's just wonderful. So yeah, think about it, and I hope you enjoyed the play.